Alright.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you named it, we've done it at least twice.
We're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Hold up. These floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts. And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking. Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
That's it?
Don't cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. What they did was kind of fucked up. Because how you gonna lie that your daughter died just to collect on the insurance money? And then on top of that, share that she died in the most embarrassing way possible.
Can you believe those two?
The disrespect.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Oh, but that's the best part.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out
My goodness,
differently.
Frankie Sue, tell me all about it.
They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake, but the... Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. I want to take action. I want to... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Oh?
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll... As long as I don't develop a taste for Wolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can... Something on your mind? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is. That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it? Hate to say it, but the right thing rarely pays well. The board's put a bounty on his head. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take... Everyone is. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after
Hello.
yourself. No one else out here's going to. Hey, anything else?
I think I've figured out what you need. Besides,
So one thing I do want to say about this game is Ellie's my favorite companion for one reason. She's the only one that actually makes you think about what's going on.
Some privacy?
our crew's like a machine.
Like, she has the most dialogue of any of the companions in this game.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each other to work right. You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me, even when it hurts.
Wipe! What can I...
The dissidents actually... I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Oh, by the way, Bunny, I've been meaning to talk to you about Baldur's Gate.
Alrighty.
So, there's two companions in the game
We're
who...
now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
I'm just going to warn you now, two of them you can only really multi-class with Bard.
Okay.
Will's, you can't change Will's class. He's the only character whose class you cannot change.
I mean, that makes sense.
And the other one is Shadowheart. Shadowheart you can multi-class into Bard, but it doesn't make sense if she's changed from
Okay,
a
well,
cleric
I
into a
mean-
Bard.
Flashlight? Light it.
Nice. So, who do we have? We have Bardlack, Bardstary, and Bale.
Bale.
Yes, Bale.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Trying to think. I know
Wait,
we have
hold on.
Shadowheart. I know we have Lizelle.
Wait, before you go any further, do you want to laugh?
Go for it.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon
So I'm talking to
Insurance
this
Group,
insurance
Halcyon's
agent, right?
premier provider of life
Right.
and disaster-related insurance.
She tells you how to commit
I'm
insurance
obligated to
fraud.
inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind. Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it
It's like they say.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Oh, that's
Hey,
fucked.
those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, you can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
So she says I can't change the insurance policy, right?
Right.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting. Very well. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of... I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity. We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes... Oh, it's...
Well, I just committed insurance fraud in this game.
Yay!
You really did it.
The only morally
Give these
correct
payouts
choice.
a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Yeah, I've never been much of a planner.
Oh,
Makes my
hey!
eyeballs itch.
Congratulations.
If only you could have been... Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the... You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you. You don't have to get all... Still, so... You just keep the money. One of us... It's nothing personal. Anyway, and if...
And I'm now level 34. Alright, let's see. Well, that's every companion quest done. Alright. Save. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.